Welcome back to Theme Journals. I'm April. Before we get started on this Franken-board, I wanted to show you a quick haul. I actually finally stopped by Home Depot yesterday. These are 2 ounces, and each bottle is $4.23, or each tube is $4.36. 43 cents, sorry. So $4.43. Now, on Amazon, they're 2 ounce. They come in 2 fluid ounces as well. The cheapest one was $8.14. So basically, I got 2 for a little over the price of 1 on Amazon. So go to Home Depot for your E6000. All right. So I've got both sides done on my board, as you can see. Now, on the first side, I sort of have stuff pulling up, sort of. It's not, no sort of about it. It is. So I don't know if you can see this, so let me put it over here. All right, right here, see? So this morning I got my Yoo-hoo stick. Oh, this is a brand new one. Let's use up the old one first, April. All right. And what I do is I just put a little bit of Yoo-hoo on it, and then I put it down. And so that's what I do for the portions that didn't get any Mod Podge on them. And yep, the cabbage paper, once you get it wet again, does stink. All right, let's see. Now, if like this piece, it's bubbled in the middle, I just cut it again and then add this to it on both sides and then put it down again. Yeah, because this won't be the final time that we have to glue these pieces together. Now, if you like them peeling up, leave them. But me and my type A personality can't have that. So again, here's another one that's up. I just wedge my thing under here and cut it. Take them both back. Put them both down again. And since it's Franken paper, it doesn't matter that you cut them again, because who knows, maybe they were torn in like that in the first place. Only you and I will know the difference. All right, see, I don't know if you can see that. I just ripped it because it was up, and I just put it back together again. Yeah, I film in my pajamas. That's why I have the same color shirt on, and it's just about all of the films I do. Every once in a while, if I film in the afternoon, then, you know, I'll have different sleeves. You can see different sleeves, but anyway, right now, it's like 3 in the morning. I'm not changing into a pair of clothes for this. No, it's too early. And then if I get dressed, then I feel obligated to go to work. All right, I don't like driving at night. Well, early in the morning. Soon the drunks will be home and just taking bartenders home, but I just don't want to do that. All right. Oh, if you're wondering, I drive for Lyft. Yay for driving for Lyft. Better than Instacart any day. No comparison. All right. So if you have a little bit of glue that wants to come up, you can just wedge it under the edge and push the edge down. That's another trick I do. So that looks pretty good. Okay, so for step 2. Oh, haha, I forgot my other thing. I need to go get my black ink. Sorry, I'll be right back. I would have paused the filming, but my problem is I don't know how to do that. Yeah. Anyway, what you want to do is I use archival ink, jet black. As the rubber stamps you've decided to use for the for this project, you want to get out. So, like so. I know you're not supposed to rub, but I don't care. All right, then you just randomly put, and if they're not even, it doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter. You just want an essence of something in the background. And what I do is I do the entire board with one. And certain spots will do it better if I remember to ink the entire thing every single time I do this. Yeah. I'll try to keep in screen. All right. All right, one more. Then you just want to stamp off your stamp to get the excess ink off. Next one I'm going to do is this one. So I definitely will have to rub like this on each one of these. So, all right, and you don't have to go straight up. You can do this one sideways if you'd like. Again, don't worry if you don't see all of it. This is just for background. And some people get rid of their ink, you know, they get rid of their stuff or their ink or rubber stamps when they are noticing that the ink, it doesn't give an equal stamp or an even stamp, equal stamp, even stamp. And you can glue down pieces as you find them as you're stamping as well. All right, so we're gonna try this again. This may not be the best one. Now, if you find that these aren't gripping really well, you can use your sanding block on this and see if it works out a little bit better. But because this is, you know, warply and whatnot. Now, if you don't like the warple, you can take, at this step, take it to your ironing board and iron it, the warples out. I like the warples, so I don't do that. All right. Then you sort of look over your mat, and if you see a blank spot, add a stamp. Okay, we're not going to stamp that one out because it wasn't really working. Okay, so I'm going to try this daisy next. That didn't work at all. I don't know if it's the stamp or the warpling in the... Could be the stamp. All right. Because I definitely am trying it in different places and it's just nothing's happening. Okay, let's try a different one. All right, let's try this one. All right. Sort of better. It gives the essence. That's what I'm looking for this. I'm not really looking for, you know, stamp, you know, a complete stamp. We just want the essence, because by the time we're done, we won't be seeing a lot of this, and that's okay. All right. We're gonna do, hopefully the rose is pretty decent. It feels better on there. Oh yeah, you can actually see that it's a rose. Yeah. So those are just bad stamps. I'm gonna have to see if I can't do something with them on my sanding block. Yeah, that's what you call it. Don't be afraid to hit your pretties, you know, the pretty things that you've put on here, as well as the plain paper. I've learned this technique from Paint Noir, I think. Oh, I have to look up her name. I'll have it ready for you for the next. This is going to be part 2 of the Franken-board, and again, this is just going to be the essence. It's just not up to par. That's all right. All right. I'm not going to bother with that one. Okay, let me show you what this side looks like. All right. So you stamp like so. All right. Now, we flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing to the back. This is why it has to be dried to start with. And I'm going to start out with my teacup again. All right. And this is one of the reasons why I use archival ink, because I know how I'm going to use my stuff. So I tend to plan for the future when I'm deciding, you know, executive decisions on what I'm going to do. All right. All right, now let's try our teapot again. See if this is any better on this side than it was on the other side. I'm not holding my breath. Well, got the corners a little bit better on this side. It might be the warpling that's causing me the trouble, but you know, that's all right. All right, now we're gonna try the daisy again and see if that works better on this side. The answer is no, so I'm not gonna waste my time on that. All right, we're gonna go back to the rose. I'm so glad the rose looks, you know, is coming through, but you know, better than all of it. But like I said, this is just for background, and we'll push and push and push all this into the background, and soon it'll be muted. And you can catch glimpses of something behind it. Like be like, I wonder what that is. Oh, it's a rose, or it looks like a little outline in a teacup. That's what we eventually will want the reaction to be. Yeah, true story. All right, I like that. Okay, now you'll need your, I'm just gonna take this entire block out, like so. And then I'm just gonna stamp this as a entire block and see how that works for me. Because I like everything on this. Let's see how the stamp. All right, all right, that works. I can get on board with that. Oh yeah, see, you went, you know, now with the bolder stamps, it'll push the lighter stamps into the background, and that's what we want. Ah, very nice. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We're gonna do it this way, like so. Yep, I'm liking this. All right. Very nice. So you can see I'm turning the stamp block. Now you can peel these off and use your acrylic blocks with these, but I find that putting them back onto the sheet is a rather pain in the neck exercise, so I tend not to like to do that. All right. One or two more on this. Now you can also stamp off the sheet. That's okay too. Doesn't have to remain on it per se. All right, so let's take a peek at this so you can see it. See how lovely that bold stamp is? I'm going to flip it back over, and I'm going to do this stamp on the other side. I was reaching for the stencils, actually. I forgot I had this stamp block. So, or else I would have done it on this side first before I flipped it, but you know, it's no big thing. Okay. It can be a diagonal. It doesn't have to stay on the straight or whatever. You can put it on a diagonal, of course. Now, if you've missed some paper bag, don't worry about it. There'll be another chance to rectify the bags. I wanted to leave some so I could show you if you missed some. Not to panic. We'll deal with that later. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how this turned out. Nice. And so you can see the other prints underneath it, and the stuff that's on top will push back whatever's underneath, and that's what we want. And everything we do regarding the layering will push back the previous layer, so that you only... It takes a while for your eyes to focus on what's underneath, and that's the charm of these types of tags. Not to say that, you know, the other way you may see other people do it aren't charming. It is, but this is my style. And, you know, that's the fun thing about journal making, is everybody has their own style. Everybody has their own taste. You get ideas from other people to make it your own. Like, I learned this technique from watching a lady do art journaling. She's a really good art journaler. I wish I could remember it. Something Nor. Yeah, that's gonna bug me. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this back in here. I'm a terrible person. I don't clean off my stencils or my rubber stamps. Okay. You know, I like the butterflies, but I don't like, this is self-adhesing stencil. In other words, it adheses itself to whatever surface you're on. So I don't know if I'm going to use that. And I'll use this butterfly. I don't know if I'm going to use the birds though. I definitely know I'm going to use this one. So I've got to leave you again to go get a brush. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. I gotta go get a brush. I'm not organized today. You can see it a little bit. All right, I will try to figure out how to pause my camera. I've tried it. Anytime I tap it, and it turns off completely. All right, so now what you want to do is start really pushing back what's underneath your, see how bold that is? And you can put it on a diagonal. Now, I'm purposely choosing the words on this one instead of just doing all the words at once. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't matter, and sometimes you just want it to be chosen with a purpose, all right? All right. Yeah, let's see what we got on this end. All right, so we got love on here. Now let's see, what do we want to, yes, moms are our family, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Peanut butter to everybody's jelly. All right. Now, each of these on this particular one, this stencil is a different font. So that's another reason why I love this particular stencil. Let's just put this here. And then, of course, you can, oops, sorry. All right, put it on a t-shirt, April. All right, let's see. Ah, there we go. Okay, now, I think we're going to put a door up here in this corner. All right. Now I'm just looking to see if I have evenly spaced out words, or sort of spaced out words. Love. Let's put a door here sideways in the corner. I'll show you what I've done. I can't do all this on the camera. Sorry about that. Okay. So this is what I've done. So you can see the different words I've stenciled in here. Okay, so while we have up this stencil, we're going to flip it over. Now, you don't want to just flip it over this way now that we're using words. You want to feed it this way so the words are running in the same direction on both sides. So let's see, I think we're going to use happiness on here. Like I said, turn your stencil in different directions, and I'm going to use different words on this side so that when you flip over your tag, you'll see certain hints of different words on here. I think I'm going to use happiness and blessed on this side. Yes, indeed. All right, now we're going to start with Blessed in the corner. And let's see here. Now, since I did most of my happiness at different types of angles, I'll come in here with the word blessed with straight lines. Sort of either up and down or vertical or horizontal on this one instead of at a diagonal. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's do one more. Oops. I threw that on the floor. Ooh, come back up here. All right, let's see. I'm going to do Blessed in the corner again. All right. All right, let me show you what this looks like now. We'll do more stenciling. All right, so we got happiness and blessed on this side, so you can sort of see what that looks like. Okay, now we're going to put that one away, and we're going to get out the butterfly one. I think I'm going to do this one. I don't know if I'll ever use the other butterfly one because it's such a pain in the neck to use. Yeah. That's a fail from the dollar store. Thankfully, I got it when it was $1 instead of $1.25. I won't buy stencils from there anymore because they're not worth $1.25. All right, so you just choose one and you just go along and make butterflies. And remember, you can turn it upside down and have the butterfly coming in towards you. Oh, I have bee stencils too. Oh. All right. No, we're not going to use bees. Some mothers may not like insects, and draw the line at butterflies. That's only fair. You can use different sizes on your stencil. So yeah. All right, that didn't work out so well. I moved my stencil. Yeah, don't you move your stencil. I think I put more down on that end than I did this end, so let's go back to this end. Ugh. All right, let's put that over there then. All right. Maybe another big one right here. All right, let's see. We need a couple in the middle here. I missed the middle. I don't know how I did that. That's why you sort of look at it, see if it's balanced. And sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. And you can see we're pushing back the last, the bubbles underneath the butterfly, so it makes it look different. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to flowers. start at this end. Let's see, what flowers do I want to use? All right, let's maybe the sunburst. Oh, I like that. Maybe, oh, look at that. That didn't get punched through. All right, again, why they go to the dollar stores for that very reason. All right. Okay, let's use this bigger flower. Let's see what that looks like. All right. See, we're pushing back the original stamping we did, and that's what we want to do. So don't worry about it if it's covering up your other stamps. It doesn't matter, because that's the whole point of what we're doing right now, is to push back the previous stamps that we did. Yep, true story. All right. So this is how I make my Franken-board, and by the time we're done, it's not going to be Franken-board anymore. It's going to be a beautiful tag. Okay. One more, I'd say about right here. All right, well, one more up here, I think. When I look and decide whether I'm done or not, it's all about balance. Is it balanced, what I've just put onto the thing? Sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over to my bird. Now, I am particularly drawn to birds in flight for this particular endeavor. So I'll be using birds in flight, I think, because moms encourage us to fly. Yep, there's always, good representations in whatever you decide, however you decide to do your Mother's Day stuff. It will turn out really good. And you won't have the exact same stencils as I have. Choose something you think represents your mom or yourself, if you're doing this for yourself. And what a wonderful Mother's Day gift from you to you. All right. Now you can also use these stencils to fill in the places you've missed, like if there's like little holes or whatever. But like I've said, don't worry about it if it is on top of other stencils. That's the point. And I will show you as soon as I get done with this corner what I've done. So you can see the birds in flight. And oh, look at what I missed in the corner here. This is completely not glued down. So let me glue this down real quick. All right, now you'll never know that it wasn't meant to be. That was up. Okay, so here we go. You can see the birds now. All right, now we're going to flip it over. And we're going to do the birds and the flowers and whatnot on this side as well. We already did that stencil. Okay, the butterflies. Okay, so these are the three that we're going to be working with. The butterfly. We're going to start with the birds, I think. Now, if you don't feel like moving your stencil a half a dozen times, then you can do a bird from each corner. And you can do more than one at a time. It just depends on my mood, what I do. Okay. And I don't look at what's underneath because, like I said, it doesn't matter what's underneath. All right. All that matters is that I'm choosing birds that aren't standing alone. Like some of them are actually standing, like this bird is standing and there's that bird standing. I don't want any standing birds. I want them all to fly. And yes, my fingers are absolute disaster. That's all right. I don't care about that either. Does not bother me. All right, let me move along with the birds or else I could be at this end forever with the birds. All right. Now somehow I got one end super white with all the white paper and then the other end is full of the tea-dyed and cabbage-dyed paper and the older paper, like from the, what do you call it? From the, music sheets and the Edith Holden. Brain fart there. What can I say at 3:30 in the morning? Haha. All right. I don't know, it looks like I missed some in the middle here. Let's do that here then. All right, let's put this one here. All right, let's see. All right, that's pretty good. So I will do all of this and then I'll show you the end result. So I'm going to do the flowers next. Sometimes I'll skip, you know, different flowers in it so that it looks like it's better spaced out, but I am doing more than one at a time. I don't know what it was about the birds. I had to do them one at a time. I don't know. Don't ask. Doing them multiple times at once. Well, that's way better. All right, now that's looking pretty good. Now let me get my butterfly one. And let's, of course, April, you would have to do that, wouldn't you? When I lifted up the piece of Franken-board, I put my fingers in my ink pad, so they're really inky now. Ugh. All right. All right, let's do it here. I got an edge that I'm going to glue back down. There we go. All right, now we're going to move it down to this end and see how we go with the butterflies. All right. Now let's take a peek at what we did. All right. So see, here you go. All right. So that's step 2. I'll be back on the next 2 videos from now on step 2 or step 3. Well, maybe I can do step 3 with this too, but I've got to turn off my camera and because this is a longer video and start a new one. So step 2 is coming up for you instantly if you want, or the next day. And for me, it's going to take a minute. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and ring that notification bell for new content. I'm trying to get new content up every single day. Have a lovely day. Bye. Oh, and happy March 1st. Bye.